Well, a very warm welcome back, everybody. Our final match of the day, 15th match, and it is the final of the Arizona Shootout, and it is Mesa native. Plays out of Dozer's Grill, where we are all weekend long. Eric Charlton has made his way through the final. He's taken down a couple of Mosconi Cup players en route, and he now has one of the young stars up and coming from American Pool in Sam Henderson for company in this final. Nothing else has changed. It's still a race to 6. It's still half an hour on the clock, and it's going to be an awful lot of fun. And you're in the company of Simon Webb and Stephen Wyatt for this final. And Stephen, it may not be the final that we predicted at the start, and let's take nothing away from Eric and Sam, but, you know, with the likes of Chris Melling and Justin Bergman and Tyler Steyer, you know, you can understand that thought process, but I am so excited we have this final.
You know, it's like what's the statement? It's not the final we expected, but it's the final we deserve.
Yeah.
Both these guys have played really phenomenal. They've played hard to get here. There always seems to be a story that comes out in the shootout, and the story of this one is just how well Eric and Sam both have played to get here. So it's really incredible to see where we're at, and you know, the only difference between this match and any of the other ones is somebody's going to hold up a nice trophy and a nice little payday at the end of this, and the title of Arizona Shootout champion.
Yeah, and it's day one as well, with more to come. They can power to add, which is exciting as well. But yeah, I mean, it'll be a brilliant achievement for both of them, and one of these two players will walk away with a beautiful trophy.
Not only that, but both of these players are also in the next shootout, which is the mixed pairs.
Yeah. Which is very exciting as well. Sam did he miss an opportunity there, or is he could have on 2 shots ago played to develop the one, and he's kind of left it alone, and now he's going to try and do so.
Yeah, I definitely think there was a missed opportunity there, because now he's kind of in a weird spot. But
because if he'd gone before, he might still have had, you know, the ball to top left, might have had the one on. He had more balls to have an option. Now, I mean, he can still get out here, but it requires a very good shot.
Yeah, I think the key word there is that it's a mistake, but it's a mistake that he can recover from. It's not something that's going to cost him the rack yet.
Keywall's going to be doing some travelling here. Just needs to find a line, which is available. Oh, he's just got into it a bit too much.
Oh, yeah. No.
You could see that the window was there. When did he play it? That was just a trace of left.
Yeah, I think really the shot is where he just put his hand down. He's going this way. I think he can go to this rail with a ton of spin.
Yeah, it could potentially go to easier to make if he goes to the right-hand side rather than the left.
Also more risk of the 8-ball getting involved.
Yeah, and that's first opportunity has gone for Sam. He's not made too many mistakes today. Certainly a mistake not getting out there. Obviously, only one problem ball, but not able to solve it.
Yeah, the only good thing, if you can say good thing, is that the Tim ball is now a little bit more difficult to get to for Eric. He's going to have to get a good side on the Tim ball, which would be on the far left side of the table, or almost just where the 11 ball is. Doesn't have to get out here, but the way he's been playing, he can definitely do it.
Yeah. Last visit to the table, he put together a beautiful out against Justin Bergman in Hill situation after Justin left the 8-ball over a pocket.
You know, it's funny, I had Eric in here on commentary last match, so he got to watch Sam and Chase play.
And you had Sam the match before with Tony as
Absolutely.
well. So I didn't know that you've been giving them a double duty on the playing and commentating.
Well, it just so happened like that. I didn't realize the matches were falling like that, but it worked out good. So Eric was really he had the best attitude about the situation, because he said when he got on that bank, he said, I'm free rolling. If I lose to Justin Bergman, it's because I'm supposed to lose to Justin Bergman. And if I beat him, then I beat him, you know? So he was super confident, and he's really he's excited that he's got the opportunity here. And he's going to have an opportunity to hoist the trophy up, especially if he keeps playing like he has been.
Yeah, good shape here to get out.
A little bit of a time-consuming rack, though. Almost 5 minutes on the first rack. Could come into play later.
It does go, though, the local favourite's way.
You know, they looked at him and they said, "Oh, that's one of the local guys." A local guy.
Yeah.
I say that with quotations. Has never won a shootout event.
Yeah.
And you know, that could very well change here because Eric Charlton really putting in the work to get here and to be prepared for the rules and the strategy. Playing practice matches with Joven and Nick DeLeon over the last couple weeks.
I think the rules is no issue for Eric. He's a big fan of Ultimate Pool USA and watches a lot.
Yeah, he was very much so enjoying the rules because he understands that while they may be a little different than what we're used to, they're definitely an evolution of 8-ball pool. And I think that's a great word. That's the word he used, was the evolution. And I think he's exactly right. It's taking the game that we all know and making it fast-paced and a little bit more exciting all the way around.
You feel this is a really important visit for Sam early in this final. Just to it's not really about getting back on terms. You know, he's absolutely in this match at 2-0, but it's more about the fact that he'll be disappointed he didn't get out in the opening rack, and this is absolutely, wide open for to get out here. So if he was to not get out on the 2 chances he's had, he would be very disappointed. But if he gets out here 1-1, both players up and running.
Yeah, both of these guys have a really really positive attitude about the situation that they're in. It's really nice to see people who are so passionate about pool being involved in the shootouts.
That just pulled up, didn't it? Even now, you think, oh, that's going to go that extra quarter turn and be trouble.
It's going to make this 9-ball a little tougher to get on. He plays that shot so well. And this kid just oozes confidence, it seems. He doesn't ever look like he's worried about a shot. 1-1. Chase both, they're kind of fearless players. They go for the outs. They're not afraid to try the shots that some of us would say, oh, I don't think I can play that. It's too tough. It's too difficult. They're both pretty fearless, and that's a lot of fun to watch when you have 2 fearless players. Hats off to Chase for his semifinal exit. Nothing to be ashamed about there.
You get the sense there'll be many more battles between Sam and Chase. They've had plenty. I was speaking to Chase before the semi-final, and they've known each other a while and played each other plenty.
It's a lot of fun to see these kind of rivalries start up, and it'll be really cool in 10 years to see where we're at on that rivalry and who's gone where and who's got the overall record. We're going to have a pretty rich history with Ultimate Pool USA. We've already seen so much, and we're going to see so much more in the next few years. Pretty exciting to think about. This is not the most straightforward situation here. That 15-ball is in a spot. He played a really good shot to break it out there. But he didn't leave himself much. And the 15, he can play it now. But I don't know how much he can get on it to get the cue ball somewhere for the next shot.
Middle of the table works. Oh, he tried. And it's just, you've got to respect those side pockets. You really have.
Yeah, the side pockets always look huge, but they can be really tight at those tough angles. Sam's still got a puzzle to solve with the 3-ball. Needs to figure out how to get up to the top of the table on this side. I think we'll see him take the 7 and then use the 6 and draw back to get to the 3-ball. That's what he's doing. He didn't get the angle to do it.
Yeah, just wondering if he did that and then landed You could land a bit funny, just with the way that the two you're leaving. Is it better to try and get there last or first? I always normally want to get there first. That's what he's doing, but he guaranteed leaving lots of angle. So,
and this shot right here on that 3-ball looks very reminiscent of the shot that Justin Bergman missed against Eric.
Yeah, maybe
it's not an easy shot.
Easier, but not by much.
And you got to worry about where the cue ball is going to end up. If it comes too far down, you don't have a shot on the 5, and you hook yourself on the 1, you could be in trouble. We hit it with a good pace.
Yeah, lovely pace control. That's fine.
It's always fun to see when a player knows that they've unlocked the rack.
Yeah, there's a moment for good players there. They know the rack's won. It really is nothing you can do to mess it up. Good feeling out there.
Yeah, you can see it. It's never something that you can, physically see, but it's a pep in the step. It's the way they're walking around the table with confidence. You can always tell. And Sam is, whether he knows it or not, he shows when he knows that he's won the rack. Interesting, we've seen a lot of people breaking straight down the middle, whereas I think in the past we've seen a lot of cut breaks.
Yeah.
Oh, now that's just bad. Really bad kiss.
Yeah. Immediately an opportunity for Eric to get back on terms, and this replay shows nasty. Really nasty.
I mean, that's disgusting.
Yeah. You just feel bad, don't you, when you see that pool player inside you kind of just groans. But
everything I talked about the good feeling of seeing somebody unlock the rack, it just ruined it right there. That's a horrible kiss. But Eric's going to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and this isn't a rack where you're quite going to have that sensation, because the 8-ball's going to just need to be mindful. You won't get to the point 3, 4, 5 out where you've won it, because you're always going to have to play that little touch shot.
Yeah, I think here the key is getting to the 15 ball and leaving yourself a decent angle on the 14 to the side. That allows you to make the 8.
I really like bumping into the 4 here. I really do, and then because it just opens up the 8-ball to the side. Are you thinking the 8-ball to the corner?
I think he's going to take the 8-ball to the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I was just thinking because, I was thinking leave the 9 last.
See, I expected him to take the 9 and then the 15 and then pull back.
Yeah.
Which, the pulling back on the 15 is not the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, that's good.
He overdrew this one, and he knew it as soon as he hit it.
He's still okay though. He's still fine.
Yeah, he can go behind the 7. It's just going to make getting to the 8-ball that much harder. We've seen him come with some big shots and some big moments. Oh no!
Yeah, just a couple of mistakes, a couple of positional errors in the last 2 racks here for Eric, and just opening up the match here for Sam potentially.
Huge opportunity for Sam to go up 3-1. He grabbed the wrong cue.
Yeah, don't make those mistakes.
Yeah, when I first met Sam, he was quite a bit younger, and he didn't quite have the personality that he has now. He was a very shy kid, didn't really talk to people, and to see him kind of grow up and get this personality that's fun-loving and all that, it's been a really cool journey. And Eric was actually talking about how Eric's been following Sam for a long time. So that's a pretty cool situation, too, because I think Eric's just ecstatic to be in this match with Sam and to be, competitive with him. Kid has a lot of personality.
Yeah, I agree.
Is he going to go underneath the 6-ball here? It's an interesting way to go about the rack. Not that it's good or bad, it's just I think he could have done it with a little less work.
Yeah, you almost get that sense just looking at his body language now, not where he wanted to be.
The crowd is really stacking up here at Dozers. Of course, the hometown hero, Eric Charlton, looking to make his fans happy. Sam kind of wants to break their hearts, but it's all part of the game. I think the crowd is very appreciative of having a good competition in their home pool room.
Would like to have been a little bit more behind it, but still comfortable 8-ball for the 3-1 lead. And in it goes.
And Sam played that in a way where if for any reason he missed it, he knew that Eric was going to have a tough shot on the 15 ball.
Eight ball.
Oh.
No.
Just a little shy.
I thought it was going to go in the side to start with, and then
Did too.
took a couple of bumps, and it's left an interesting layout. Really tricky layout, actually. Not one you want at 3-1 down when you've missed two that were easier than this.
It's not pretty.
No.
I think the biggest issue is that 5-15 with where the 8-ball ended up. It's just not. It's away from everything. It's going to be tough to break them out.
I think there's an out here on solids. I really do. I think you can use the 2 to deal with the 1.
It's going to be a big opening shot here. Scary to let the cue ball 2 loose on this. Wow. He stunned that ball and killed the action on the cue ball so much that there was almost no movement after the contact. This is not good.
No, it's not, and he's going to have to pull back.
Yeah, he's going to go behind the 8-ball here with the safe. And well, I think he got it to where he can't really hit a ball.
This one's really going to take some working out now, though. That's added time to this rack. Time he doesn't really want to waste, although it's more important he wins it than rushes, because 3-2, even if there's only 5 minutes left, is okay.
I think the play here is kicking at the 15 ball. I mean, there's not harm in separating the 5 to the 15 because his 1 ball is still stuck. Of course, I guess that works out too, but you're locking up another ball. You know, having to kick 3 rails is tough.
I think in those situations, though, it's more you are playing defense, aren't you? You don't want to open up the table for your opponent, and you know there is a little cluster there. I think the target he had was probably a better one in terms of.
Think so?
It wasn't going to open the table up.
I think he's got a big safety net no matter what happens, because the 7's in a bad spot, the 1's in a bad spot. Eric's got a lot of work to do to get out of this.
But if he can get on the bank on the 1, you can open up the 7 at the same time.
But he's going to bank the 5 ball here. Watch the cue ball though. Oh, he could cut it.
Yeah.
I thought he didn't have the angle, and now he's messed up his bank shot.
Yeah. That's if he had landed straight in there, then he could have just gone through, got to the bank, and left the angle to develop.
Does he think this still goes? Yeah, I'm not sure he ever glanced at it, because there was no doubt in my mind that the 15 was covering up the 1 ball on the bank.
What makes this worse is he actually left it out here for Sam.
Yeah,
the stripes were dead, and he's actually left it out.
Sam's big problem ball is now straight in.
Question is, can he deal with both of them? He's got 2 there on the right hand side in the same shot. It might not be on. You're really going to have to dig it.
Yeah, the angle is there to just punch into the 12 ball. He got a little fortunate with the way it kissed off right there.
He'll take it. Now they're all there.
The 9 ball is still a little tricky. I don't think it goes past the 4. Yeah, he's going to have to move it, and he did.
That's not ideal. Go up the table now, you feel?
Yeah, it feels like he's kind of in that hole, and every time he digs a little bit out, he throws a little bit back in. I would not want to be shooting this combination for the rack.
Oh, beautiful.
He didn't seem to mind it at all.
Made it look simple.
Yeah, so again, the fearless players. Sam, Chase, Shane Petrick, Sophia Mast. They're all so fearless in what they do. And with that beep, this rack is all but over, but we are now in the 15-second shot clock. And this is so looking a little dim for Eric.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed. He really will.
Match of the day. You got Justin Bergman playing Greg Hogue. That was a tight-knit match. We've seen a lot of those. But the one that jumps out to me is Cleve Thompson and Jerry Stuckert. Cleve had I think a 3-0 or a 4-0 lead, and all of a sudden, with just a few minutes back, it was 4-4, I think.
Yeah, it came back. No, I think it got back to 4-3 and couldn't quite get to the 4-4. It was, but it just shows you these things can turn around, and it's never over.
Yeah, 9 minutes left. We think about that, and that's not a lot of time, but it is a lot of time for Eric to make a comeback here.
Which is why Sam wants to keep him off the table here. Tricky opener. Delicate shot. Nicely dealt with. I think you have to get on the 2 before the 4. 4 doesn't pass the 2. That feels like the key here.
He got a little bump, but it was a really, really good bump.
He'll take it. It's landed nice. Without the bump, I think he goes too far. Obviously, he has other ways to get there. He would have been on a ball nicely.
Sam's always got the pep in his step when he's going back to, he always wants to look at where he's going to be, and then he kind of gets a little run back to where he needs to go. He's very aware of the shot clock.
Maybe another turn or 2 off the rail would have been nice. He's still fine. Just control it.
And Eric's got to be hoping for some kind of mistake, some kind of an opportunity. I don't think he's going to get it in this rack, and it's going to come down to Sam Henderson being on the hill with Eric breaking.
Remains very composed out there for the young man. And he is 1 rack away from his first title here with Ultimate Pool USA.
And then even the random draw, Drew, getting to play Dave Matlock. He put up a little bit of a fight. Maybe not the fight that he wanted, but...
it's going to be... Wow, how has the 8-ball stayed on the table? I thought that is going to be the sickest way to lose a final with a golden duck. But the 8-ball, at least it has stayed up. It's still not going to make Eric feel too much better, because what it's done is give Sam Henderson the opportunity to run these out and win this title. But at least it wasn't a golden duck.
I was afraid to exhale for a second because I thought the 8-ball would fall.
I thought the 8-ball was in before I realised that the cue ball was going to be in, and then the cue ball beat it. It was pretty horrible. But Sam shouldn't care. He's got this layout for the title.
And I think he feels good about it. I think he knows where he's at. He knows this 3-ball goes. He knows he's going to have a shot on the 7.
I think if he lands fairly good on the 5 here, he's done. Gets on 5, gets him on the 7, and then he's out. Last hope you feel for Eric right now. And it was very slim. Only thing you will say, the closer to straight in you are on this shot, the better. But obviously could never get straight in, so always going to leave more angle.
You could try and kill the ball, which is what he did.
Oh, that's a better shot than it looks. Beautiful.
Yeah, he killed that ball really well.
Yeah, used the pocket, made it thick, killed the cue ball.
Oh.
Things have just got interesting on this one. We are down to 5.5 minutes, so there is not as much pressure here as perhaps there could have been, but he was hoping to avoid that and have a simple pot to the corner.
I think the confidence is just oozing from him right now. Look at this.
He knows.
Gives the fist pump.
He knows now. What a performance. Young Sam Henderson gets his first Ultimate Pool USA title. He takes down Eric Charlton and he walks away as the Arizona Shootout champion. What a brilliant day we have had here. So much drama all the way through, but it is that young man there that is going to walk away with the title. We're going to crown him next. Well, welcome back down to the arena for the final time today. It has been a brilliant day of action. 15 fantastic matches and 2 great players making their way through to the final. Before we hand out the trophy to Sam, let's get a few words with our runner-up, Eric Charlton. Eric, hard luck. A final that didn't really go your way, but a brilliant day all in all to make it through the field, and you beat some great players along the way.
Yeah, I'm happy. I mean, Sam played great, and just didn't get there in the end. That's all.
Yeah, it just seemed to a couple of the early frames you could have got, and they went the other way.
Don't remind me. I know. Yeah. No, I'm happy. It was a great day.
Yeah, overall brilliant day, making it through to the final, and the good news for us is we get to see you do it all again tomorrow in the mix.
Hey, I'm excited, man. I can't wait.
Well, congratulations on a great run through to the final. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah.
Your runner-up, Eric Charlton. Well, before we hand out the trophy to Sam, let's get a few words with our champion, Sam Henderson. Come on up. Sam, awesome stuff today. Honestly, the way you played all day long, it was brilliant, and in the final, you just never let up.
Yeah, I mean, I felt nervous going into the finals, just like every other match. But as soon as I got that first rack under my belt, I just felt so comfortable. I was just ready to go.
You just felt like whatever the layout, however it was, you were going to find the way.
Yeah, I felt like I was in cruise control. I wasn't even really thinking. I was just making balls.
We've seen you in a number of our shootouts, a number of our tournaments now, and we've seen you grow and your game improve. I mean, did you see this coming this weekend? Were you sort of playing to the level you thought I might take this one down?
To be honest, I thought I had a chance to get to at least the semis. I saw Stephen Wyatt. He made a post. He said he'd give an interview to whoever wins it, and I was like, all right, I got to get on that interview. So here I am now. I'll be on that interview here shortly. So
well, there you go.
We're going to be on it. That was my motivation.
I love to hear that, and Stephen will love to hear that as well. Absolutely fantastic. But obviously, a brilliant title. I mean, what does it mean to you to win something like this?
It feels great. This is probably definitely the biggest tournament I've ever won. I feel like I've been struggling the last 6 months. So this feels phenomenal.
At 18 years old to be taken down the field with some of the names that we have in it, I mean, it's just an incredible performance.
Yeah, it was great. I'm happy with my performance, and hopefully I can continue this weekend. And one more thing, Sophia, I'm catching up. That's 1. You have 4, but I'm catching up.
Well said. I think it's about time we got you the trophy then. Let's bring out our Ultimate Pool USA CEO, Scott Ryan, to hand you the trophy and crown our champion, Sam Henderson. It really has been an incredible day here. We have so many matches that have gone right the way down to the wire. We've had 6-ball shootouts, we've had buzzer beaters, but it is 18-year-old Sam Henderson has walked away with a major trophy.